new project. It's a cedar box, and I wanted to make a sort of dragon type box out of it for Game of Thrones or something like that. You know, one box to contain them all or whatever. And originally I'd planned to use these for handles. I figured I'd carve a little dragon head here and there and stick them on the side like that, and yeah, you know, it's cool. But I found a much better plan for handles. This is the box, and like I said, I wanted some better handles than what I'd planned on. And a guy on Instructables designed a dragon head for a wall display, and he posted the pattern, and the pattern displayed on a 14-inch monitor made an exactly cute set of dragon head handles, and I've been working on them. Right now I'm trying to figure out the frill part, this part here, trying to make it look halfway decent. But anyway, that'll be the handles that'll be going on the box once I get them done. And there's an old joke among carvers that if you want to make a carving of a duck, what you do is you get you a block of wood and cut everything that doesn't look like a duck off, and then you have your carving. And it may sound a little bit trite, but it is pretty much the way it is. These are just basically some blocks of wood that I glued together, and then I just started carving, and now I have dragon's heads. As soon as I figure out what I do with the frill, I'll sand them down nice and smooth, and there are teeth that go in here. I've got some dowels to put some teeth in and all that type of stuff, and then I'll sand them down and get them all finished, and then I'll continue work on the box. A little progress report on the box and the dragon heads. I've got them all roughed out, got the frill. I need to stick the frill, which goes on the back like that. I'm going to screw them on, get them all fixed up. And then I got to put the jaw on, of course. So, however, I've got them all carved. They're all roughed out, so I'm ready for sanding. And then I've also got the box. That's the box it's going on. All nice cedar, all made out of scraps of fencing. It's amazing what you can do with a little work and a bit of scrap wood. Quick update. I've got the dragon head handles relatively done. I mean, they need sanding and the like, but they're all glued together, and I got to glue the jaw open, and then get them all sanded down. Got the frills all kind of shaped here, and got the nostrils in. I got to round the teeth, of course. And there's a lot of sanding to do, but construction-wise, they're done. Well, I have got these all carved and shaped and everything to the point now where I am ready to start massive sanding, and after that finish. But before I sand, I'm going to sweat these things. Sweating usually means you take a damp cloth and a hot iron, and you run it over and raise the grain. But that's not exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to run these under some hot water and raise the grain all over. And at the same time, that wet will also kind of give me an idea of the color they're going to be when they're finished. I'm thinking I'm going to need put a little stain on them, just because cedar, which is what these are made out of, is not all that colorful, really. But we'll see what they look like once I run some water on. Now then, I just finished sweating them, or at least running them under fairly hot water. And as you can see, color variations, that's kind of what they would look like if they were finished. So I'm going to probably add a little stain to them to darken them up a little bit, make them a little more colorful. But they don't look bad. I'll let them dry. And then next thing to do is to start sanding. Well, I have pretty much finished the handles. Got them all sanded down. And I added a little stain color to them. I used a golden oak stain. Doesn't change the color of the wood too much, but just adds a little. Next thing I'll do is I'm going to put a couple coats of tung oil on them, but that's not going to appreciably change their appearance. It may darken the color just a little bit, but not by much. And I won't bore you with showing that. So, near as I can tell, these are pretty well done. And I'm quite pleased at them. So, on to the next project.